to record this session so I can use it afterwards, and also that you can access it if you want to have a look back to what we are going to see today. So let's start.
So before we start, is everyone so hearing us okay? So are you able to see Adrian's screen?
Yeah, it's okay for me.
Okay, good. So I'm starting first with the Service Hub access, because the idea of OneView CX training, of course, is to provide your customers an access to an online catalog of all the courses that your ICO is providing to them. Okay, and the access to this portal can be managed via Service Hub. Okay, so here I'm going to sign in as an employee. But if you sign in as a customer, of course, in Amadeus Service Hub, you will also be able to access, in fact, what we call Amadeus Learning Center. Okay, so there are first two ways to access the Amadeus Learning Centers. First one is clicking here. Okay, so on this applet that's at the bottom of the home page. Okay. And this is the first view of the Amadeus Learning Center that you will get. Okay. The other way to access the Amadeus Learning Center from Amadeus Service Hub is to click on the Learning section. Okay. Sorry, not this one. And clicking so then on the Amadeus Service Hub Learning Instructor Led will lead you as well to the Learning Center homepage. Okay, so OneView CX training is composed of two components, in fact. So this Learning Center customer portal, which will allow your customers to enroll directly to the courses and classes that you're providing in your market, and the OneView CX back office application. What I call back office because it's where you, as a OneView CX user, you're going to set up all the courses, all the different courses and classes, and all the administration data that you're going to put in OneView CX, in fact, to administrate this portal that we see here. Okay? So, first thing first, what do we have in this Amadeus Learning Center? So the home page is displaying several information that you can manage, of course, and create in OneView CX training, so in the back office application. Okay, the first information is training news. Okay, it's some news that you would like to share with your customer, for instance, on new course that you're giving for 2018, or a new training location that you have available for giving your course. So here I have a whole set of training news in different languages because so far a lot of ICOs are already using this Amadeus Learning Center. But for your customers, of course, they will see only the training news that you have set for your market. Okay. The second idea in this homepage is to promote some training courses. Okay, so for the most important training that you're providing to your customer, you can give a direct link to the course details, in fact, directly from the homepage. So for instance, okay, let's say that we have a huge training ongoing on Amadeus Selling Platform Connect in your market. You want to feature it because you know that your customers will most likely enroll to this course specifically. The customer then access the Learning Center and just click on the name of the course, and it will access another view in the portal, of course. Okay. Let's take this one, for instance, which is the course overview. Okay, so each course that you're going to add in OneView CX training could be displayed in the Amadeus Learning Center with several information that I will detail right now. So here is the course title. Okay, you have logistic information about how this course is given. So the format, for instance, is telling you if it's a classroom training, so with the physical presence of the trainer and the students, or e-learning. Okay. The level gives you the level of the course, okay, so that the customer can enroll to the appropriate course. A duration, okay, and a price, which is for information, of course. It's a catalog price that we are giving to our customer, and it's up to you to decide to put it or not. Okay. One really important thing here below is the class scheduled. Okay. So for this specific course, the idea in OneView CX is to tell when you're going to teach your students the content of the course. It's what we call a class. Okay. So for instance, so if no class is scheduled for this course, you can just click here on contact us and request by email. So as a customer, request by email to get, for instance, okay, I would like course on selling platform connect. When is the next class scheduled? Okay, so your customer then have the capacity to contact you directly and send you an email which will be sent to a default email address that you are using to manage your trainings. Okay, so I'm not going to do it because I'm in production and I'm going to send an email to Amadeus Austria, so ICO Austria, and I don't want to do it. Okay, so first case, you have a course, but there is no class scheduled, and you will like to get an idea of when the next class is going to be scheduled. Okay. Second example, if you have several scheduled classes, so you already plan to give the course content in several locations and at several dates. For instance, for Amadeus Altea DCFM certification course, I already have 5 different classes. Okay, so this content will be taught to your customers at this date. So you have start date and date at this location. Okay, so in this case it's Amadeus Nice. In this language. Okay, and you can see that there is 4 seats remaining for this class. Okay, so the idea is that the customer, they directly access to the portal and enroll to the class. You have a number of seats which are available for each class, which depends, of course, on the size of the room that you are going to use. And whenever a new customer enrolls, okay, so click here. So I'm going to show you quickly. So you click, let's say that I'm submitting my enrollment. The number of open seats for the class is going to be decreased by 1, okay? And then your customer, the next time he will access the next customer will access the learning center, will see that there is only 3 seats open for this class, okay? As long as we reach 0, the class is displayed and you will be able to enroll to another class, okay? So here I think we touched something really important about OneView CX training, is that this portal is giving the capacity to the customer to self-enroll, which means less work for you guys in terms of training management, training logistics. You don't have to enroll the customer by yourselves. They will do it by themselves. Okay, and that's the main benefit of using this portal for you guys. Is this clear to everyone? Tell me if I'm going too fast, and if you have a question, please feel free to interrupt me.
I'm sorry, I have a question.
Sure.
Okay. In this page, the trainee will enroll by himself, okay?
Yeah.
So when he can pay the enrollment payment.
Okay, so the payment of the enrollment is not part of the OneView CX training solution. Okay, it's not part of the scope of the solution, and it's not part of the scope of the deployment project.
Okay.
What you can get from OneView CX is information on who, which account, which customer enrolled and completed the training, and you can use this data to be able to invoice your customer. But this invoice process is not done in OneView CX at all. We're only providing the data of who attended which training, when, in terms of customer, and of course in terms of contact. So, which is the person that attend this training on this date.
Okay.
I will show you.
So we have to continue the other procedures manually, okay?
That's correct.
Not by using the CRM. Okay.
Yeah, we do not provide payment solution and invoicing solution in OneView CX training.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions before I go on? Okay. So I'm continuing with the details of the course. Below you have an overview. Okay, so it's more or less a summary of what you're going to teach in this course. And we have many other sections. I'm just going to find another course to give you more details on what you can put. Okay, so you see the overview here, but you have plenty of other sections that helps you detailing the content and the content of the training. For instance, you have objectives. Okay, setting the objective of the training before so that the customer really knows what's going to be taught in the course. Okay, is this course for you? So talking about the audience, in fact. Things you need for the course prerequisites, what equipment do you need, and last few details. Mainly it's the logistic of the class, if they need to come like 1 hour before, or bring, for instance, a nation ID card. And course prerequisite, okay, so we have the capacity as well in OneView CX training to say that you cannot enroll to this course before you had already taken the prerequisite courses, okay? So in this example, they are optional. So we are saying to the customer, you should take Amadeus Ticketing, Fares, and Essentials before coming to this Amadeus Ancillary Services course, okay? You can as well put it as required. For instance, if you have 3 levels of training, so one basic, one medium, and advanced training, but you have to take the 2 first basic and medium training before enrolling to the advanced training, okay? So what else in the OneView CX Amadeus Learning Center, sorry, so we've seen the course details, okay? Now if I move to the next tab, Find Training, so we've built a search engine, okay, to be able to browse, in fact, the training catalog, okay? So what we are going to do, deploying OneView CX training with you guys, is that we are going to build your training catalog, your training offer, into OneView CX, and build it a way that is going to be well displayed in the Amadeus Learning Center, okay? So if I click Find Training and browse the catalog, this is how does the catalog look like in Amadeus Learning Center. So you can sort, arrange courses, group courses, for instance. If I click on Amadeus Selling Platform Introduction course, I have 2 different courses below, Amadeus Selling Platform Connect, and if I click on Amadeus Selling Platform Connect, I can have another subcategory that helps me. Okay, and once I clicked on the last on the course, I get access to the overview. Okay, so if your customers want to have a global overview on all the training that you're providing, they should go and browse the catalog. Okay, but we have also built this search engine that will help you browse amongst all the catalog. Okay, so for instance, if I want a Connect course, I'm going to put Connect, and I want a classroom. So I want a classroom about Amadeus Selling Platform Connect. Then I click on Apply. Okay, and you see that on the right side of the screen, I'm going to display all the course that fits the filter, of course, that I put in my search. I click on the course and then access to the course details. Okay. We have also the capacity, of course, to search on the next scheduled class. Okay. Let's assume that I want a training on Selling Platform Connect, so classroom, but I will only be available by beginning of the year, so January 2018. Okay, just 1 second. Okay, so while the Amadeus Learning Center is loading, I'm going to show you the back office part. So as I said, the idea in OneView CX will be to build your catalog. Okay, so this is the first thing that we are going to do during the deployment project. Okay, so in OneView CX, you will be entitled to create all the different courses that you have in your catalog. Okay, so when I create a course, I will have to input several data. So I'm not going to detail everything during this demo. This will be the purpose of the training, but the idea is that you have to set the format, put the language, put the duration of the course, and other information. Okay, so this is like basic information that we need to have in the system. You're going then in the Amadeus Learning Center tab to define all this display that we see here. You're going to input the overview, talk about the audience, put the different topics, the objectives, the prerequisite courses if needed, and all, in fact, the information that you would like to display in OneView CX. Okay. So you're going to build these courses one by one. Okay. And I know that one of the input of this deployment project is your training catalog. Okay. So we need to have your training catalog to be able to build it in OneView CX training. Okay, then when you have all your courses, you're going to then work on the different classes that you would like to have for this course. Okay, just 1 second. Yeah, better. So, okay. Okay, so when I'm done creating the course, the next step will be to create a class. Okay, so the course, as I said, is the content that you're going to teach to your customer. Okay, so the product, Amadeus Selling Platform Connect. You're going to say, I'm going to teach them on these topics. Put the duration. While the class is really about when and where and by whom this training will be provided to your customer. Okay, so the first thing, in fact, after you created all your courses will be to think about the class that you're going to give to your customer and create all the different classes that you will have for this training. Okay. So if I click on a date here, I access to the class details. Okay. And the idea will to define for each class start and end date, of course, and choose a classroom. Okay. So this will be the classroom that you use in your market to provide training to your customers, and the trainer to train your students. Okay. So automatically, when you choose a classroom, you have the number of seats, so the capacity of the room that will be updated, that you can always adjust. Yes, so number of seats, start and date, trainer, and so other informations that you can manage here. Okay. Next step, when you have your class created and course created, there's a whole visibility management topic in OneViewCX. Okay, especially in OneViewCX training. Here you see that you have access groups. Okay, so the idea is that maybe you don't want to share all your training catalog with everyone. Okay. Maybe some trainings are specifically created for one customer and you don't want your other customers to access this training, for instance. So in OneViewCX training, you will be able to segment your contact and contact database and create visibility group or access groups, and then say this class will only be visible by this customer, okay, or this type of customer. So it's helpful, as I said, whenever you're going to. Sorry, but I'm having an issue here with the Learning Center. So the idea, yes, is to say that part of the catalog or some classes will only be visible to this type of customer or this specific customer from this account. Okay. Then, as I said before, your customer, when they have access to this class, they are able to automatically enroll to it. Okay. So under the class details, you have this enrollment tab that will show you the list of students which are enrolled. Okay. So currently for this class, in fact, there are no students enrolled, but I have 2 blocked seats. Okay. It means that I have blocked 2 seats in this training for this specific account. Okay. So I know that it's commonly used in the ACOs. Maybe the accounts, your customers are going to contact you and say, hey, please save 3 seats for me in this training. So you have the capacity to do it. And as soon as you input block seats for your customers, the number of open seats will decrease. And of course, on the Amadeus Learning Center, the open seats will be decreased and there will be less capacity for other customers to enroll. Okay. But I can also manually enroll students. Okay. So as a training admin, so which is the OneViewCX user, I'm able to add enrollments. Okay. So I'm browsing amongst the employee, okay, or contacts, my customer, and I can pick all the customer that needs to attend. Okay, so I'm not going to do it because once again it is production. I don't want to mess with this course here, but there are in fact 2 options to have enrollments under classes. One is automatically the customer self-enroll on the portal, or you do it manually as a training admin in OneViewCX training.
So if there is, so for example, a payment that is linked to a course, so we can do manual enrollment.
Mm-hmm.
So we can
Yes, so the idea regarding this payment part, I'm going to show you right now. So for instance, if I take this class, okay, so whenever you will have, no, once again, it's only block seats, not good. So I'm going to filter, so start dates lies in the past, okay. And open seats 0, should be fine. So here I'm launching a query in the class list, okay, to be able to pull out one class which was which started in the past, and with 0 open seat, which means that I add student for this one, okay. So if I click on the start date, go to the enrollment page. So here you see all the contacts that attended this specific class for this course here. Okay. And then the idea is to go to pre-invoicing. Okay, and you have in fact the list of all the customers with the start date, the location, the name of the course which was taken, and you have the capacity to export this data to be able to correctly bill your customer afterwards. Okay. Okay, and here you have, well, an Excel file with all the data that was in OneView CX to be able to correctly bill with the email address, the name of the account, okay, and plenty of other information that you could add, okay. Any question on the enrollment part, the course and class creation in OneView CX? Okay, good. So I would like to go back to the. Okay, back to the Amadeus Learning Center. So we've been going through the two first capacity, browsing the catalog, okay, and fine training. You have a third possibility here, which is called Learning Pass, okay. So Learning Pass is a great evolution that we brought. I think it was like 6 months ago, and it allows you, in fact, to have a bundle, so a grouping of courses that are really helpful to your customer. So if they want, for instance, to learn about Amadeus Selling Platform Connect, they click on Amadeus Selling Platform Connect Learning Pass, and they will be displayed with a list of courses that they should take to complete this learning path. Okay. So you can group your course in section. Maybe I'm going to take someone in English. It will be easier. Okay, so learning path. So follow this learning path to learn all about air reservation in the graphic pages of Selling Platform Connect, including profiles, availability, booking file creation, and pricing, which is, I think, a quite basic learning path for Amadeus customers. Okay. So here you have the list, for instance, of all the courses that you could take on the profiles, okay? Then 6 courses on booking creation. Then fares and pricing, light ticketing, ancillaries, and booking modification. Okay, you have the capacity to say if the course is optional or required, and if you want to enroll, just click on the link, and then you are redirected to the course details. You check the next class scheduled. So in this case, it's an e-learning. So you don't have class scheduled for an e-learning because it's always available. But, okay, interesting. Just have to enroll then on the course, and you will be able to take the e-learning online. Okay. So learning pass, and finally, so it will be up to you to decide if you want to create learning pass. If you have a set of courses, you know that your customer should take these 3 specific courses that you are providing. It could be good to create a learning pass to promote it to your customer, in fact, and make the visibility of your course more clear to them, and give logic behind a logical approach behind the training provided in your markets. Okay. Next section of the Amadeus Learning Center is a My Training section. So My Training section regroups, in fact, information about the student which is logged in. Okay, I didn't point out this here, but your customer will be logged in Amadeus Service Hub as, of course, themselves. And we retrieve this when connecting to Amadeus Learning Center. Okay, so here I'm signed in as Adrian, and I'm able to access the different training enrollments that I have currently. Okay. So, for instance, I took two courses for OneView CX Sales and one on OneView CX Help Desk. Okay. I'm also able to browse the training history. So my training enrollments, in fact, the enrollments which are ongoing, okay, which are not confirmed yet. My training history will display the list of all the trainings I took. Okay, so here are the trainings I took. And I'm also able, if the course is granting a certificate, I'm able to download the certificates. So they will remain here in this My Training section for the customer to download whenever they need to. Okay. And if there's a test in the course I'm providing, I can also access to the test scores I get on the training. Last section of the Amadeus Learning Center is the Contact Us page. So we already browsed this section when we were asking the next class available. So the idea is that part also of the deployment will be to administrate this section. So put the name of your market here. So you won't have a list. You will have only your ACO here. And then the customer information is retrieved here, and they are able to send you an email to a specific email address that you will have detailed.
If this is a guest user, so you would have to fill in the information, right?
Exactly. So you pointed out a really good point. Thank you, Rafik. So I took here the example of all the customers that have access to Amadeus Service Hub, that are registered to Amadeus Service Hub. So we have this great link here. When we are in Amadeus Service Hub register, we are recognized as a customer in OneView CX, and we are able to enroll automatically, get the history of the trainings and everything. But there's also what we call, this is great. Yes, okay. Okay, here you see that I'm not logged in as Adrian, but I still can access to parts of the Amadeus Learning Center. So the My Training section, of course, is not visible. But you still have the home page with some training news, okay, that once again you would like to display for what we call anonymous user, and also part of the catalog that you would like to display for the person which are not registered in eSupport Center or in Amadeus Service Hub, sorry. So it will be up to you to define amongst your catalog which course you would like to have visible for anonymous user, so people not registered in ISH. I know that plenty of ICOs believe that almost all the training catalog should be available. But for these anonymous users, even though they are able to browse the catalog, you will not have the capacity to have the automatic enrollment, of course, because we do not recognize the customer. We don't know who's browsing the catalog. So the idea is that whenever they will try to enroll to a course, they will be asked to, in fact, input information about themselves and put a message and send, in fact, an email to your team. So in your email address, the same that you have in the contact us section. In fact, it's the contact us section. And of course, OneViewCX then will format an email that will send saying that retrieving the customer information here and the fact that he wants to enroll to this course. In this case, because there is no automatic enrollment, you will have to navigate to OneViewCX. No, sorry. Okay, to OneViewCX and manually enroll the student that sent you the email. Okay. Is that clear for you guys, this anonymous concept? Okay, we believe that it's not because the customer does not have access to ASH, is not registered, that they should not access to the training content that you're providing to them, okay? But of course, if you're not logged in, the capacity, automatic enrollment, training history will not be displayed, okay? Another capacity that we have here, so for large accounts, so large customers, for you guys, you have the capacity. Sometimes in this organization, those customers appoint someone as the training manager. Okay, so meaning that he is able to manage the enrollments of all the different employees at the account. Okay, so we have this capacity in OneViewCX. I'm not able to demo it, but the idea, I'm going to give you a quick overview on it. The idea is that whenever you log in, so as the training manager of one account, if you click on a course and you're enrolling, okay, take another one. So whenever you click enroll, in fact, you will have the capacity to select all the contacts of one account, okay? And you will be able to enroll 5 different persons in your organization for this next course, okay? And you have a dedicated view, which is my training or all training for my account. So a dedicated view, which is based on this view, but will show all the enrollments ongoing for the account, all the training history of the account, all the certificates, and all the test scores, okay? So if it's the case for some of your customers, you will be able to reflect this in OneViewCX. It's a simple setting that should be done at contact level here in OneViewCX, and that will enable this training delegator capacity in Amadeus Learning Center. Okay. talking about the enrollment, there's also one thing I would like to share with you, which I think is also a great capacity of our tool, is that when we are automatically managing the enrollment, so when the customer self-enrolls, we are able to send automatically notification to the customer about the status of his enrollment. So for instance, if I automatically enroll to a course, OneViewCX will automatically send an email to the contact, of course, if he is logged in, to say, okay, your enrollment is maybe automatically confirmed or will be you will get information about the confirmation soon. Automatically at the end of the training, you could send certificate. So if you have a certificate for the course. So there's a set of notification that can be done to the customer that will be also part of the deployment project to define which notification you would like to have and work on the text and the templates, the email templates that will be sent automatically. Okay. One other thing that is really useful also is that for customers logged into Amadeus Learning Center, we're also able to get a survey that can be taken at the end of the course. Okay. So in fact, if I click on my training and my training enrollments, yeah. So I can take either an exam automatically on the Amadeus Learning Center or take a survey to assess the quality of the training that I had. Okay. All the results of the exams or the surveys are then available in OneViewCX. So you have test results. And you're then able automatically from Amadeus Learning Center to get to assess your customer level on the test, okay, and decide if yes or no they are certified, they took the exam correctly, okay. For the survey part, so you're going to ask your customer to assess the quality of the training, and we have dedicated reports. Maybe I can show you one quickly. Yes, so it's something like this. Okay, so this is a standard survey that GSS, ESS, LSS, so I don't know, Central Training is providing to all ACOs that you can take to assess the quality of the course. Okay, so the customer are asked to assess and put some grades here for each topics. And then we are building in OneViewCX this report to track the quality of the training provided. Okay. Okay. Certificates, yes, can be automatically generated and automatically sent to the customer. And for instance, if I go here, they are also put as an attachment, okay, in the class details so that you can, yeah, okay, so it's too old and it's not anymore on the server, but the idea is that you click here and you can download it, okay, and send it manually afterwards if the customer is asking the certificate again. But please remind that normally if they have access to Amadeus Learning Center, the certificates are automatically available here. Okay, of course, we have also capacity to store documentation. So if I, sorry, course, for instance, oh, maybe I'm going to have it right here. Find training. We have capacity to store, in fact, training materials. So if I do something like this, okay. Okay. The correct one, sorry. When je CX. Ah yes, this one. I'm pretty sure there is. So you can attach to a course specific documentation that you have provided to your customers during the training, and you can make it available, in fact, as soon as they are enrolled, so they can get access to the training materials before the training if they have questions, okay? That's it. That's more or less everything, I would say. I think that for a demo, first overview of the solution, that's quite giving you all the capacities of what we are providing. So should you have any question, please feel free to ask.